Hello to all my amazing viewers and subscribers. I'm so excited to be here with you today. I just wanted to give you a quick reminder that from the week of June 19th through the 24th, I will not be conducting any private readings as I will be on vacation. And I will be answering emails, but please be patient as, I need my time to detox and enjoy myself as well. Also, some of you may have seen in my previous PSA video that I was not going to be around for the channel or private readings from like the beginning of July to the middle of August. That has since changed due to some choices I've made in my life and, listening to spirit and having faith. I'm going to be, around to help you guys. Yeah, Gemini season's all about making decisions and having a lot of choices. And I think you guys have seen that in the general readings. There's been a lot of choices that we all have been able to make, and a lot of them are great to choose from. But some limit our freedoms more than others. So I had to make that decision for myself as well. So I will be around, okay? So that means that Cancer season and Leo season get their readings, and that's very exciting. Again, guys, if you have any questions about my services, please email me before you book if you're confused. As well as if you want to add astrology to your soul reading, okay? Do not hit the book button because that pays for $40 instead of the $45. Like it says in the instructions, please contact me directly and I will send you a PayPal link for the appropriate amount. Thank you again to all of my clients and all of you guys for viewing. Like, this happened to seemingly happen overnight, and it's been extremely humbling to be able to deliver these messages to you guys and get the feedback that I've been getting. Like, it's an honor. I need you to know that I do this because this is just my truth. I do it because it's my truth. And the fact that in turn, it's so openly accepted, and then, I get to support my life and support the way that I deliver my truth, through this is just magnificent. So thank you all for being here. And now it's time for your reading. I heard resurrecting, coming back to life. Your energy is very slow and soft and just kind of like that. It's kind of like when you wake up on a Saturday morning or like, when you see somebody waking up on like a day off in a movie where they're just kind of like waking up in the slowest manner possible, slowly stretching your eyes. It's like kind of like everything is in slow motion. I see an all white room with the bright sun coming through sheer shades, like just stretching, taking your sweet time. Taking your sweet time, Capricorn. I almost said Cancer. So, Are you taking your sweet time on a decision? Potentially between two people? Maybe. Deciding whether or not you're ready to leave this situation behind. Because you've invested a lot. But you're not done thinking about it. Don't put mental pressure on yourself when it comes to love. If there's other things in your life that are causing you mental anguish or pressure, then I don't think that you need to add love to that pile or relationship to that pile. Meaning, like, if work is really difficult right now, like, dating is not going to fix how stressed work is. It's not going to get any better. You know what I'm saying? But also, just don't make love a headache. Love should never be a headache. You guys have some kind of block spiritually that I think your higher self is trying to help you work through. And I think for some of you, dating or your partner or your ex or whoever still is on your heart. I almost said on your mind, in your heart, on your mind, in your heart, is kind of like blocking you getting through to whatever that pain is on the other side and letting it absolve. Because that's the thing about spiritual work. Once we acknowledge that old memory or that old pain, it dissipates and it heals on every single level. So a lot of times if there's something that we've been fighting in our life to keep, or something that we've been fighting in our life, to hold on to, or maybe, whatever, fighting to keep a certain door closed, and you think to yourself, well, if the door keeps opening, then it must be for me. Like, no, we have free will. We can open whatever door we want if we really pull on it hard enough. Okay, I've learned that. As I've advanced spiritually, like, let's say before I used to just be able to turn any doorknob no matter how bad it was and I could walk through. Now it's like, as I've grown, the worse the door will throw me off my path, the harder I have to yank on it to open it. Okay? But trust me, ultimately we're humans. Like, we can do whatever, but it does get difficult as we advance. So I think the upside of that is like, you need to trust that any door that you struggle to open or work or, have to like deviate from what your plan is to get there, to do it, anytime you have to change your work schedule to see somebody, or, change from going into the office to working remotely so you can, you can see this lover or be with this person. That's no bueno, All right, Capricorn. I'm feeling this spread. The overall energy for the next month, because I know this is going out on June 9th, but this is good for the next month. Passion. Allow your heart and soul to sing with joy. And then the Queen of Pentacles showed back up, Capricorn. So definitely, I think overall, you're reigniting the passion again within yourself. Look, I had gotten the message in the beginning with resurrection. Notice how there's no death card here, right? You've already gone into that space. You already had the devil. You already had the tower. Because now we're getting the star out here in the outcome. But with passion and you, right, yourself is the overall energy. I'm feeling like even if you are reigniting a passion with a lover that you've wanted to get back, or that you've been in a relationship with and it hasn't been super hot because you were worried about work prior or whatever, more than anything, this is you opening your heart to being your fullest self. And this happened because you finally acknowledged something within you, something that had been going on that was not making you feel your best self. Therefore, obviously, your relationships were reflecting that. Because I really see you honoring you, allowing yourself to have fun. Like I said, waking up. You're like waking up slowly, okay, to being able to love again to an extent, or warm up to your partner after maybe there was like some time that was not so hot. Yeah, because like I said, this energy is very gentle. And, this passion card is really about being happy as well, like allowing yourself to be happy and free. And I think Capricorn is finally loosening the reins, which we talked about in the general reading, and realizing that last month was hungry for love, right? Being starving for love means that you have to be open to allowing someone to love you. And I think that Capricorn is finally, not completely, let's not get crazy now, especially Capricorn moon. Like, they're warming up to the idea of letting somebody love them. Because that's exactly what this is here. You're first letting your own love flow into yourself, and then it's like considering somebody else. Because in the past, we have heart-to-heart conversations. Honestly, discuss your feelings with each other. Six of Swords with the Six of Pentacles. I find this very interesting because heart-to-heart conversations is pretty straightforward, because even if you don't have anyone in your life at all, this could be you conversing with yourself and realizing what you do and don't want, what you need, what you don't need, what has served you, what hasn't served you, what you even want in a partner if you're going to bring one in. So, and with the Six of Swords and the Six of Pentacles here, first of all, one, there's needing to move on, right? And the Six of Swords talks about moving on mentally, moving from a different one frame of mind to a next. Though there is still some emotional baggage there, right? You haven't quite gotten over whatever has gone on, but it's not painful per se. Okay? It's clouding your judgment a little bit, but you're trying to clear it up because with the Six of Pentacles here, now there's 3 people in both of these cards, but on the Six of Swords is a family, and in the Six of Pentacles, it's a power dynamic. Okay? In Capricorn, obviously you're ruled by the devil and you're in Saturn, and there's a high level of control in everything that you do, and you needing to feel in control in order to really feel secure. And let's say you've always been the guy in the red, and that's fine. It's not like it makes you a bad person, but like, we can't control everything. And more than anything, I think the conversations you've had with others in your life and yourself is that you need to move on from whatever way you were giving your power away or holding all the chips so that you can decide how people feel. Like there's a feeling here of not all Capricorns are going to be the one that's, trying to be controlling and holding all the power. Some of you are going to be the ones that are codependent on somebody else and are waiting for them to give you love and waiting around to be whatever, or it could be like you're waiting for, like, it's like, sometimes this is your ex because secretly you wish he'd come back. So you're like begging for his time and would do anything to get time with him or her. And then when he's not around, he's not answering your phone calls or whatever, you end up being this red person and you're like calling people that you don't really care about just so they can like kind of, show affection for you or whatever. That's an example. But there's a way, there's more than anything, a conversation has happened with yourself that you realize you can't continue like this, that this kind of dynamic, because this talks about giving and receiving. And yes, I do think that you're ready to receive. I don't think in the past you were doing it in a healthy manner. There was some type of rigidity to it. And with the Six of Swords here, it's saying you're moving on from this old mentality of what a power structure is and how what does it mean to give your power away? What does it mean to have all the power and decide who gets a piece of you? Does that yield results that make me feel, loved and supported and abundant and feminine, In the present, we have, if I can get it off the table. Ugh. Honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together. Getting to know each other. As you reveal your innermost selves to each other, your bond deepens. So again, there's this sense of needing to come to grips, so to speak, of what the reality of what's been happening is. No matter, again, if you are with somebody or not. You have the honeymoon card, yes, it could be a vacation, and on that vacation, you have the free time to have these conversations, and you can finally release all this stuff and get into a better place. Okay, yes. Honeymoon also, though, I think is very akin to, again, allowing passion to come through and finally leaving this stuff behind, putting yourself out there and testing what you've learned in this letting go. Because underneath the honeymoon card, we have the Page of Wands and the Three of Wands. So together, this would be 4 wands, right? Which would be something that's stable and is worth celebrating. It's like hitting that first milestone in your relationship. Like you go from, just seeing other people to seeing each other exclusively, or from just seeing each other exclusively to like, oh my gosh, you're actually my boyfriend. I'm going to let you meet my family type of thing. But honeymoon also speaks of a phase. So this is the phase, right, in your love life where you have the opportunity, Page of Wands, you're sparked with the idea and the inspiration to take action, right? Because ultimately this honeymoon couple's on a boat, right? And this guy's on a boat too. So there's a need to sail and take action on progress, on what you want in the future. And I think you're realizing that if you continue to think the way that you have thought in the past about love and relationship dynamics, that your future wouldn't exactly pan out the way that you had envisioned. Like there's a needing to realize that you in some way were blocking your own vision from manifesting. Because the Three of Wands is very much about vision and about seeing a future that is a lot brighter and more expansive than what you're living today. And underneath getting to know each other, we have the Eight of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles, which is very interesting. So with the 7 clarifying the 8, it's like you're consciously working really hard, right? Eight of Pentacles, hammering away at getting to know not only your partner, but yourself. Because when we get to know ourselves and we do the inner work, obviously we're going to draw in a partner that matches us. So you have to know where you're at to know what you're going to attract. So I don't see you necessarily, if you're coupled, this is totally, it can be you working on your relationship. But ultimately, again, self-work is what builds a relationship. But with the 7 of Pentacles clarifying that, you know, I think you've been working at this to an extent for a while. Like you feel like you've been working at it for a while. And it's a little sobering that you have to keep doing it. There's this feeling of like wanting to wait too. It's like you're waiting. Some of you may be waiting to work on this relationship or work on how much you know this person or whatever. It's like you need them to come around or something. I want to get more clarity on this. You guys, the first reading I've had to clarify this month for love. Ooh, interesting. Want another card though. All right, this is super interesting. So I don't shuffle for reversals. So when I do get reversals, I know they're a big deal. I got the Moon in reverse on the 7 of Pentacles. And I got another card, which is the Knight of Cups. On the bottom of the deck is the 6 of Wands. So I find this very interesting, Cap, because this tells me that you're being like appropriately cautious with where you go next with your heart and with your love life, okay? Because the Moon in reverse to me is saying that you're done perpetuating your own delusions, okay? You're ready to get clear. You're ready to get clear. You're working on getting to know yourself and the people that you're drawing in, the people that you associate with, so that you can build a future that is actually based on what you see for yourself long term. And you're willing to wait. You're willing to wait for this cup to come from somebody that is not deluded or does not suit your former delusions or your former ways of believing love can be. Because I mean, we've all been there at a point in time where like we were so stuck on this person, right? They leave us, we're still stuck on them, whatever. And it isn't until we've been apart from them for like 6 months, 9 months that we realize like, wow, like long term, like this person would never marry me, or this person was not marriage material, or this person like doesn't even have the same values as I do for what I want for myself, you know, 5-10 years from now. That's the kind of feeling I'm getting here. Because basically, Capricorn, you're being very cautious about, and not even cautious, like intelligent about and discerning about where you're who you're going to offer the cup to next. And you're not in a rush to offer your love to just anybody. And that's good. That's good. In the future, we have you deserve love. You are lovable. And we have the Star and the Knight of Swords. So again, more than anything, I think this is a realization, Capricorn, that you're realizing how powerful and amazing you are, that you don't have to settle for nobody's bullshit or anything that is less than what you totally want. With the Star and the Knight of Swords here, this absolutely could be an Aquarius that is rushing in into your life. But, you know, the Knight of Swords usually isn't here as like as a dreamboat. He's usually here to just kind of like wake us up and tell us something really quick. More than anything, though, I'm feeling like the Star is you investing energy and focus on your dreams, right? the dreams of what you want for love, for family, for longevity, what you see for yourself 5, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, okay? And you really nourishing that vision, okay? Because the star is also about having faith in believing that you deserve every single thing that you pray about. You know what I mean? And with the Knight of Swords here, one, somebody could rush in, right? Oh, particularly probably an air sign, and make it known to you that your dream is worth it and you deserve that dream. Also, it could be just like, this could be insights. This could be you, like, you know, finally getting the message that you deserve whatever you want, because we are ambivalent beings and we co-create with spirit. And when we, you know, come from a place of love and know ourselves, then we can quickly manifest whatever we desire. More than anything, Capricorn, this month you're focused on yourself, feeling good for you. It's actually very similar to Virgo. Virgo has a little bit more power behind and excitement behind their findings. I think Capricorn, you're coming out of that curve a little bit slower. However, I do see you regaining a lot of faith for yourself, your dreams, and outside of career. Like, even though there's Pentacle cards here, I really don't feel this is career-based at all. I think Capricorn's finally being practical about their heart, and they're willing to open themselves up to whatever matches the work that they've been doing. I'm really happy to see this for you guys. I love you guys so much, and I will see you soon for the July readings. Bye.